Hello, Math Champions. In this video, we're going to talk about cubes. Cubes are 3D solids, okay? If you can see here, it's a 3D solid. These kind of things you would have seen in terms of like when you're using your playing dice or an ice cube. In these kind of situations, you would have seen this shape called a cube. Okay, it is made up of 6 faces. If you see here, can you see 3 faces is visible here? I'm going to turn now and I'm going to show 3 more faces. Okay, so there's 6 faces and each face is a square. See, this is a square and this is a square. This is a tilted square. This is a square. So 6 squares are there. I'm going to unfold it. Can you see here? You've got 6 squares like this. And we're just going to fold it. I'm going to get like this. Right? So in a cube, you have 6 squares. 6 squares. They all join together to form a 3D solid called a cube. Now, we are going to find the total surface area of this. Surface area means what? If you see, this is one surface. If I turn this is another surface. This is another surface. So, all these surfaces, totally what is the area? To find that, we already know what is the area of a square, right? Square's area is given by side multiplied by side. This is for one square, right? Area of a one square. If one square is area this much, here the area of how many squares are there? Area of 6 squares is going to be 6 times s into s. This is 1 time s into s, another time, another time, another time, another time, another time. So 6 times. So surface area of a cube is surface area of a cube is 6s square. Okay. Now we understood the surface area. Now let's talk about the volume. What do you mean by volume? Volume means, if you see this entire box, it is becoming like a box, right? The space where the air is there inside the box. Okay, if you imagine like that, what is that space where the air is filled? That space is called as the volume. Now, how do we find out that volume? Now, if you imagine the same, cube, if you imagine it to be made up of, let's say, like plates of squares. Let's imagine a square plate. Okay, a square plate is placed in the bottom. Square plate is placed in the bottom, and then on top of that, one more square plate. On top of that, one more square plate, one more square plate, one more square plate, one more square plate. Just imagine square plates are placed on each other. What happens? This becomes a cube, isn't it? This entire thing becomes a cube now, correct? It becomes like a cube like this, right? So, now we can just imagine one square plate, another square plate, another square plate, another square plate, and this square plate. So all these stacked together on top of each other will be the volume, if you can imagine like that. Then let's talk about one thing square area also. The area of this plate is s square. The area of this plate is s square. S square. The area of the next plate is s square. The area of the next plate is s square. Right? It goes on like that. Right? How many times it goes on like that? Just think and see. That means this goes on as much as this height, how much is there? That much. Correct? In a cube, this is also s. This is also s. Right? All the sides are s. Even the height is also s, right? See, the height is s now. Then the bottom is s. Left is s. Everything is s. That means the height is also s. That means this kind of things happen s times. S times this s square gets stacked up. The square shaped plates are stacked up. That means the volume of the cube is given by like this. That means volume of a cube is nothing but S into S square. S times S square means S into S square. That means that's nothing but S cube. So this is the volume of a cube. This particular idea, what I've explained here, I hope you understand that very clearly. Just imagine square plates, and I'm stacking one square plate upon one square plate upon one square plate. So why I'm doing this particular idea we're going to use in subsequent places, subsequent, when we are finding volumes of other solids also. This particular idea. So that's why it's very important to understand this idea. So in this way, when you understand how the formula has come up, then you don't have to remember those formulas. You just can remember the shape, and you just can remember what is the area of a square. Area of a square is S square. Using that itself, you can come up with the surface area of a cube and a volume of a cube as well. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep practicing some problems on surface area of a cube, volume of a cube. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.